questions right away. We're going to start first with our Washington market. We're going to go to Christy Winters-Scott. Christy, if you would.
Hello, ladies. What has been the biggest challenge after the first practice in terms of the chemistry being developed between a lot of new players playing together?
I personally can't really say there's any challenges. There's a lot of togetherness. There's a lot of one another helping and communicating, and especially having 6 newcomers on the team, you know, myself and the other vets that's been a part of this for years. You know, we're just trying to communicate to them and making sure they're as comfortable as possible so they can just be them best, so they can be their best selves. So I can't really say there's any challenges. We're really together on the team, and it's just fit naturally. So it's been a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And the same. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it's been super welcoming. So.
All right, we're going to stay in the Ketsia Coleman has mandated that we stay in the Washington market, and we're going to go with Kareem. Kareem, you're up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Quickie for you, Tina. You know, we know how much this experience means to you. You know, you talk about, you know, getting that call and all of that. I'm curious, when you were younger, what do you think this experience and coming up through this national team system kind of added to your game outside of just the national team, whether it's things you learned from veterans that were older than you or anything? I'm just curious, what did this experience over the years, particularly when you were young, kind of play into the growth of your career?
I would just have to say confidence. That definitely helped, just being able to be a part of training camps. And then more importantly, you know, I just learned just how to be selfless. You know, you check who you are on your WNBA team at the door when you're coming in. You know, you sacrifice the me for the we. I think that's the biggest thing that has helped my career. Just seeing how it all comes together. Just appreciating everyone, just sacrificing themselves to make the extra pass, to get the rebound, to sprint down the floor hard, all those little things that don't show up on a stat sheet, just how much that really matters in the wins collectively. So I would just have to say just how to be selfless. That's one of the major things that I take away from these camps and being a part of the USA sorority, if you want to say.
Cool. Quick and easy for me. Thank you, Ariel. We'll catch up.
All right, thank you. We're going to go to Jasmine, and Jasmine will be followed by Aislinn. Jasmine, go ahead.
Hi, Tina and Ariel. Jasmine with Highlight Her. Ariel, this is your first time being on the roster. So can you just talk to me a little bit about your Instagram post and talking about how you wanted to be in this position ever since you were a little girl, and now you get to play under Dawn. So can you just talk to me a little bit about how, you know, it feels to work under her?
Yeah, I mean, just the history of the women's national team as a whole. I mean, the list of women that have gone through this system and the sorority, as Tina talked about, it's the best of the best. And that's not just on the court. Off the court, there are awesome women as well. So to be a part of that and to have my name on that list now is, it's surreal. But we're here, and I've got to put some of that aside and get to work, really.
And thank you. And for Tina, I know your teammates with Ariel, but now you get to, you know, talk to her a little bit from the Olympic side. So what have been some of the things you've talked to her about, you know, just being on this team?
It's not like I said. I mean, I think you guys were on the call. I mean, Ariel's the most professional. You know, she's one of the most selfless players that I've played with, you know, in a long time. You know, she just cares about winning the possession. Doesn't matter if she scores or not, making the extra play, just communicating out there. So, you know, that's why she's on this team, because she just fits in. It's not all about scoring as to what gets you on this team, but it's, can you be selfless? Can you make that right play? And Ariel is very equipped with that. For me, it's just me more so checking in on her and making sure she's good and she has everything she needs. And that's something I try to do daily. And she knows I'm here if she has any questions. But Ariel's the utmost professional. She's equipped with a lot of things that, you know, a lot of players her age doesn't have, that I didn't have. So it's really great to see her maturing into the woman that she is on and off the court. Oh, please.
All right, thank you, guys.
Jasmine, thank you. Aislinn, you're up, and you're going to be followed by Zora. Aislinn.
Congrats to both of you for making the Olympic team. I just have a question for Ariel. As a guard, playing your first Olympics and All-Star game, who have you really looked to for advice, and what did they tell you?
Who have I looked to for advice? I think it's hard to name really just one person, just because, as Tina said earlier, the whole experience has just been super welcoming. And over the course of my 4 years of being in this league, there's a lot of different vets that have really poured in me. Just going off the fact of being in DC, I've had dope vets come in every single year, and now we have Tina that have just taught me little things, not only on the court but off the court as well. So I don't think I can collectively name one person, but I'm super thankful to be a part of this system and a part of this league.
It's probably Tina Thompson.
Well, she said,
That's probably one of the main people, just FYI.
yeah, that's fair.
There's also, I understand, but yeah, just
Thank
shout
you.
her out.
Oh, that's always going to happen.
It's your OG.
We'll just let this one play out. Go ahead. All right. Okay, we're going to go to Zora. Zora, you're up, and you're going to be followed by Takashi.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Ariel. Can you all hear me? Just wave if you can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure it's loud where I am. Ariel, I read that when you were asked like what your advice for kids would be, you said the only difference between me and you is time. And I thought that was so interesting. So what should kids do with their time?
I mean, you have to work hard at it if it's something that you want to do, especially trying to get to this level. Of course, there's a lot of other small things that go into it, but I think the biggest thing for me is when I'm talking to youth and talking to different kids, I just want them to understand that I am them and they're me, and I was in their position once before. So when I say time is the biggest thing, you do have to use your time wisely. I would say make sure that you're working hard at your game, something that you can do every day. But I also think you should enjoy your time as a kid and enjoy the game. So I think that's one of the biggest things as well.
And then Tina, for you, I read that you consistently get emotional every time you get the call that you've made the team. And I'm wondering how you've been able to stay so grounded, even with all your sustained success.
Just knowing where I came from, just knowing that basketball never came easy for me. I always had to work, and I put in a lot of hard work, So like I said, anytime I get that phone call from Carol Callan and saying that I made the team the third time now, or even the World Cup team, I'm always emotional. I don't take my position for granted. I know there's many women that would love to be in my position and who's working just as hard as me. So I'm just very thankful all the time. And it's just family and close friends that I surround myself with. I just try to be very humble as possible. And that's why I'm always in the gym and working on my game.
All right. Next question, Takeshi.
Hello, thank you for your time. I'm calling from Tokyo, Japan again. And my question is to Tina Charles. I would like to ask you about the way Japanese players shoot the ball. They shoot like both of their hands from in front of their face. So does that makes it a little bit easier for you to guard as a tall player? What do you think about that?
I can't really say. I played against many players who have different mechanics in their shot. As long as the shot goes in, I don't really. To me, when it comes to the mechanics, for Team USA, we have respect for every team that we play against and every single player. I don't look at anything coming in that is going to be easy. I just try to make it as difficult as I possibly can, just being very respectful to each player that I'm going up against. So I think that's the solid answer that I could give for myself and anyone else that's on Team USA. We respect everyone, and we don't look at their mechanics. We just know that they're here for a reason as well as we are. So we're just going to go out there and compete.
Okay, thank you so much. ありがとうございました。
All right, Tina and Ariel, thank you very much for your time. To our
Thank you, guys.
folks, if you'd stay with us.
Still raised?
I have a question.
Is
Excuse
your-
me.
Too late. Is your hand still raised?